welcome back to my channel. Since I had time, I really want to do this video because I know I'm going to get questions about my new hair color. So I did this about almost a week ago for school, and I posted on Instagram that I was going to do a new hair color, and I posted the picture of my color, and I really loved it, how it turned out. So I'm going to tell you guys how I did it. I also recorded some of the process, and during the process my camera died and I didn't know it. So I'm going to just post, I took pictures with my phone of like how the hair was turning, and then I'm going to just talk to you guys through it, and the video will play as I talk about it. I'm going to talk about some hair care products that I use for my hair. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll talk about how I achieved this color. Okay guys, so to how I take care of my extensions, I know I did a video on this already, but the video was so bad. I felt so bad because a lot of people watched it and it wasn't like really what I wanted to put out, but I had a really crappy camera then and bad lighting, so I wanted to kind of redo it a little bit. So usually when I buy my extensions, if it's not the color that I want, I would either dye it or I used to bleach it, but then I damaged hair so much I stopped bleaching it. So usually I would wash it with conditioner, and I would, you know, install it if I like the color or change the color. So if I dye the hair, this is the only brand of dye that I use, which is called Garnier Nutrisse, and it's a foam dye, and it has avocado oil in there. So I really love this dye. I highly recommend it for extensions. It leaves your extensions really soft. And after I will dye it, or if I co-wash my hair or wash my hair, I let it air dry. I never blow dry my extensions or anything else, or put them out in the sun. I just, like, if it's already in the U-part wig, I just kind of hang the wig upside down, like on my dresser hook, and then leave the ceiling fan on, and it dries overnight. So I never put any heat to it to make it dry. Either while and after, also after I wash it or co-wash it, I also put some argan oil in my hair while it's drying, which is the one and only argan oil. I got this from Sally's. The price was $9.99, and this is the only argan oil I use on my extensions. I really love it. I'm not even done with it, and I've been having it for a long time so far, so just a little bit goes a long way. And I also sometimes put it, if my hair looks really dry, I'll put some to the ends or to the roots, you know, just to help it blend a little with my hair. One conditioner that I use for my extensions is the Professional Drench conditioner and shampoo. It's called Sebastian Drench. This is the shampoo, which is in a black bottle, and the conditioner is in a white bottle, which makes it easy to tell which one is which. I bought this at my local beauty school, and I believe it was like $14 for both, or $20 for both. That's kind of expensive for shampoo and conditioner, but it is amazing. Even just to co-wash your extensions with just the conditioner leaves your hair soft, smooth, and silky. Like, sometimes I don't even have to like flat iron it or have to like blow dry, you know, to get some bounce or anything. It just automatically is bouncy and soft and everything. So I love these two. I highly recommend this. I've been using them for a while, so I kind of know like how they work. Before I started using those two, I would use the Herbal Essence, the honey shampoo. I actually use that on my natural hair, and I used to use it on my extensions. It was okay for the extensions, but I love it on my natural hair. When I flat iron my hair, or when I apply any heat to my hair, this is the the Flatiron Spray that I use. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this brand. It's the Brazilian Hair Therapy Ever Straight Flatiron Spray. Just protects your hair from the heat. Go through the process with you guys. After I wash it or co-wash it or whatever, I let it air dry. Then the next morning I take it, I put the wig on if it's already made into a wig, and to get my closure to lay as flat as it is, I use my curling wand, and this is the curling wand that I have. It's by Remington, and it's pink and it's like a smoky gray color, and it has the settings to like high heat, low heat, and whatever. And I use that just, you know, to heat and to make that flat, because after you wash it, it kind of puffs up and it looks crazy. And my flat iron that I use to flat iron my hair is from the same brand. It's the same like company, it's the same way, it's the matching one. And I love this flat iron because it has like this little clip that you can use to like clip, okay, that you can use to clip it shut. And it has the settings, it goes up to like 450 or 60. It's a really good flat iron. It leaves your hair feeling really smooth. So I love this flat iron. And I got it about 2 years ago, so I'm not for sure. I think it was $40 for both, or one was $20 and the other one was $20. So those are the products that I use on my extensions. I don't use a lot of stuff because you don't want for it to be heavy. So my extensions, this is the same Her Imports hair that I've been having since last fall. So I've been having this hair for now officially a year. And as you can see, it's still gorgeous. It's still pretty. I love this hair. The only thing, I did experience a lot of shedding when I first got this hair. It was shedding like a beast. Like just shedding. It still sheds every once in a while, especially when it needs to be co-washed. But after I like co-washed it a couple of times, it started to settle and it was good. The closure is also from them, so the hair is still in really good shape. It's been dyed black. It's been lightened from my last, when I had the highlights, and now it's been lightened again. And as you can see, when I had the highlights, you can see which parts turned a really bright color because it was highlighted, and then you can just see how like where it was lighter than the roots and everything. So I have like different blondes. I mean, I kind of like it. Some people might not like it because it'll look tacky, but I really like the different blondes and everything. So let me talk to you guys how I did this. So I kind of researched on YouTube how to lighten the hair without bleaching it, and I saw one girl use some hair dye. So I couldn't find the one that she had because I think it was a really old video. I went to my beauty supply and I saw this hair dye. What drew me to this, because it's not the one I typically use, it's a cream of nature, and because it has argan oil into the actual like mix. So, and it comes with like different stuff from argan oil. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. The color is ginger blonde, and I bought 2 boxes of this. So inside, I didn't keep all the stuff, but inside it came with like a conditioner. It came with this little bottle of argan oil. I still have this one unopened because I didn't really use a lot from the other one, which is in my cabinet. You only need a little bit to like put that on. It came with the instructions. It came with the peroxide and then like the powder and then something else that you mix in there. So I kind of can go through. The things you're gonna need was foil, but I didn't need the foil. Scissors, clips, a brush to comb through, a comb that didn't have like wide teeth or too small teeth. It was middle-sized comb, some gloves, and obviously the hair. So what I did was, first I had to mix the cream color developer with the high lift booster packet, and I mixed those two, and you shake it up, and then you put in the cream hair gel color. So all 3 of those go into, well, those 2 go into that one bottle, and you shake it up, and it'll change like to a funky red like color or brown color that you're like, whoa. And then I brushed out. You want to make sure you comb out or brush out your extensions. And since mine was still a wig, I laid it out flat and I brushed it out in a circular motion, and you'll just see all of that in the video. And then what I did next was take sections. Like I did small sections. I did like the front, and I just added the color, and I did this part and I added the color. I started on the ends and I went up, And I did that all over, and I clipped it as I did it. And the girl that video who I saw, she left hers on for like 2 hours. I think because her hair was like black. And as you can see on here, let me show you the colors. Well, my hair color was probably a medium brown, and that's how light it's supposed to get. Well, 5 minutes later, it was already like a really light color, and I was like, okay, well, that was super fast. Then I waited another 5 minutes, and it was light. So it took me about 10 minutes to get this color. The bottom bundle, which is the 30-inch, it didn't get as light as the rest because when I did my highlights, I didn't really touch this bundle. So this bundle was darker than the rest, which I'm happy with the color. And so after that, it tells you to rinse out the product. I rinsed everything out, and then after you rinse everything out, you have to shampoo the hair. Now, the shampoo that I used was my color, the Garnier Color Treated shampoo. And I use that because every time I do like bleaching or coloring, I always use that shampoo. It wasn't really, oh, because that was what you had to use. It just tells you to just shampoo your hair. And it tells you also in the instructions that do not exceed over 30 minutes when using this, because you can probably damage the hair. But I only did like 10 minutes. And so it just tells you to just shampoo it with any shampoo. So I used that one just to settle the color. So if you kind of want to follow what I did, I would recommend getting a color shampoo. After I did that, you use the Argan Oil Intensive Conditioning Treatment. It's a little packet. I can show you the back of the box. It's like right there. It's that little packet. And both packets was basically enough for all the hair. It was actually way too much. And I just started on the ends and I worked my way up. I even did it on the hair that I didn't even touch with the dye. Oh, I love that. I need to find that conditioner because it was the bomb. So you leave that on for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I left it on for 10 minutes. You rinse that out, and then before you dry it or whatever, you use that little oil that I showed you. You snap, let me show you guys. You snap this off, and then you just pour it, and then you put it through the hair. After I did all that, it was basically done, and I let it air dry the next morning, and I just flat ironed my hair, and it's been like this since I did it. So that was it, guys. That's all I did to get this color. Just this one, this box of dye. I got 2 boxes, was plenty for my hair. I think if I want to do like the full roots and everything, because if you see like in between, I didn't go all the way. So I think 3 boxes. If you have a lot of bundles of hair like I do, I will get 3 boxes. So yeah, that was it. So I hope you guys like this video. If you decide to do this color, tag me or send me a picture. I would love to see it, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.